Welcome back to Goal Line Real Estate. Today we're tackling a hot topic that we get asked about all the time. Should you buy a fixer-upper here in Dallas? It's tempting with the possibility of scoring a great deal and creating the home of your dreams, but fixer-uppers come with their own set of challenges and risks. So let's break down the pros and the cons, plus we're going to give you some key things to watch out for when buying a fixer-upper in the Dallas Metroplex. If you are ready to roll up your sleeves and dive into this project, then this video is for you, and let's get started.
First, what do we mean by a fixer-upper? And at what point is it really a fixer-upper? A fixer-upper is a home that needs significant work, but the degree of work can vary. It could all be cosmetic updates like paint or flooring, but some could also include major renovations like plumbing, electrical, or foundation repairs. And those can be pretty big. In Dallas, you'll find fixer-uppers in all shapes and sizes, from older homes in established neighborhoods to newer homes that just need a refresh. But one thing is typically true. Fixer-uppers are priced below market value, which is then what makes them so appealing. So the question you always need to ask yourself, do the potential rewards outweigh the time, money, and risk of the project?
All excellent questions. So now it's time to talk about some pros of buying a fixer-upper. Number one, and likely the main reason people do this, lower purchase price. Fixer-uppers should be lower than the move-in ready homes, which can be a huge advantage, especially in competitive markets like Dallas. And buying a fixer-upper can actually help you get into neighborhoods that you might not otherwise be able to afford. For example, areas like Lakewood, East Dallas, or the M Street might be out of budget for a move-in ready home, but a fixer-upper could bring these spots within reach. Another pro would be customization. When you're renovating, you have quite a bit of control over the design, layout, and even the finishes. Often even more control than new builds because new builds have certain neighborhood and company restrictions with them. You can make the home exactly how you want it, and that's something you rarely get with a home that's already been updated by someone else. And let's not forget about potential equity gains. Every investor's favorite topic. By improving the home, you increase its value, and if you do it right, the value increases beyond what you initially paid plus renovation costs. In a growing market like Dallas, this can be a powerful way to build wealth very quickly, especially if you target the updates that add value, things like kitchens, bathrooms, and adding square footage to the home. So if you plan to live in it for a few years and then sell or even rent it out, you're likely to see a very good return as Dallas property values continue to rise. If you want to know more about the growth of Dallas over the recent years, feel free to check out some of our other videos that talk about this.
Okay, we're going to talk about some of the cons of buying a fixer-upper in Dallas. Buying a fixer-upper isn't all sunshine and roses. There are also a plethora of challenges. Well, first up, time and energy. Renovating a home is a major project. It takes a lot of time, patience, and sometimes a strong stomach to handle unexpected issues that come up along the way. Relatedly, fixer-uppers almost always come with surprises. Maybe not the surprises you want. You might budget for a new flooring and paint only to find out there's water damage, foundation cracks, or outdated wiring. In Dallas, foundation issues are particularly common, so keep that in mind. Another con is that financing can be tricky if the home is in really bad shape. If the home needs a lot of work, it may not qualify for your traditional mortgages. Lenders don't like to lend money on properties that aren't livable. Instead, you might need a renovation loan, which has different terms and requirements. Some buyers go with the FHA 203K loan or a Fannie Mae's home-style renovation loan. Both of those cover purchases and renovation costs, but they can be more complex to secure. And of course, there's the risk of going over budget. It's easy to underestimate the cost of renovations, especially with rising prices for materials and labor. Many people fall into the trap of thinking, oh, we're just going to paint and we're going to update the kitchen, and end up with a much bigger project than they anticipated.
So what should you consider before buying a fixer-upper in Dallas? Great question. If you're still interested in a fixer-upper at this point, here are some key things to think about before jumping in. First, make sure you're clear on your budget. Set a very realistic budget, not only for the purchase price, but also for the renovation, and add about 10 to 20% cushion for the unexpected costs that will come up. Spreadsheets are your friend. Be organized. It will help you in the long run. Next, get a home inspection before you buy. This is absolutely essential. Hire an inspector who knows the Dallas market and can spot common issues like foundation movement, termite damage, and potential electrical or plumbing issues. You only want to buy a fixer-upper to the degree that you feel comfortable doing the repairs. Many people start with buying a home that only needs cosmetic updates. Don't mess with plumbing, electrical, or foundation issues unless you know what you're doing and know someone who can do it well. If you're not experienced with renovations, it is also a good idea to consult with a contractor before buying. They can help you understand the scope and the cost of the work you're getting into. Even if you are a DIY enthusiast, some projects like electrical or foundation work are best left to the professionals. Location matters too. Look for fixer-uppers in neighborhoods where you'll see a very good return on your investment in Dallas. Areas like Oak Cliff, Bishop Arts, and Little Forest Hills have seen property values increase, and they are very popular among buyers looking for charm and character. The 3 rules of real estate are location, location, location. Don't buy a fixer-upper in a place people don't want to live. It's basically defeating the purpose of buying a fixer-up in the first place. One more thing, be realistic about your timeline. Renovations take time, and you don't want to rush through the process, especially if you're trying to live in the home during the renovation. Be prepared for things to take longer than you think, especially if there are permits required or you're relying on contractors with very busy schedules.
All right, last, let's talk about the types of renovations that add the most value here in Dallas. If you're going to put in the work, you want to make sure it's adding value. First on the list would be kitchen upgrades. Besides the location, Elias talked about kitchens sell homes, and you don't have to go overboard to make it worthwhile. Upgrades like new countertops, modern appliances, and updated cabinetry can make a huge difference. In Dallas, buyers love open concept kitchens, so if you can remove a wall or open up that space, that's a huge plus. Another high value update is the bathroom. Buyers look for clean, modern bathrooms, so consider things like new tile, updated fixtures, or even a new vanity. And that doesn't have to be expensive. It doesn't have to be a luxury bathroom, but making it feel fresh and updated can really increase your home's appeal. Okay, next we're going to think about energy efficiency. With Dallas summers, buyers appreciate energy efficient windows, good insulation, and a smart thermostat. Even solar panels are becoming more commonplace in DFW. These upgrades can lower utility bills and make the home way more comfortable year-round, which is a big selling point. And then let's not forget curb appeal. A little landscaping, a new front door, and fresh paint can go a really long way in making a great first impression. Homes with strong curb appeal tend to attract more buyers and often a higher offer.
So all in all, we need to ask, is it worth it? So is buying a fixer-up in Dallas really worth it? The answer really depends on your goals, your budget, and how much work you're willing to put in. If you are up for the challenge and prepared for the cost, a fixer-upper is a fantastic way to create equity quite quickly, personalize a home, and ultimately create generational wealth. But if you're looking for something turnkey, or you're not interested in managing a renovation, a fixer-upper may not be the right choice. Consider your lifestyle, timeline, and financial situation before making a decision. And remember, if you have questions, we are always here to help. We have a whole team of contractors, lenders, and even more who can advise you on the best plan for you and your family.
Thanks so much for watching. We hope this gives you a pretty clear picture of the pros and cons of buying a fixer-upper in Dallas. If you're considering it, reach out to us. We'd love to help you find the right property, connect with local contractors, and make the process as smooth as possible. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon to stay updated on all things Dallas real estate. Let us know in the comments if you're interested in a fixer-upper, and if you've bought a fixer-upper, we'd love to hear about your experience. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next video.